He'd be pleased to see thousands of children from the poorest of backgrounds throughout Fiji, for whom their caste is of no concern, and who through this MGM High School have achieved the highest goals of their lives. Among these people who have gone through this school, this grade school, is a friend of mine for 40 years, Mr. Kishor Chetty, former Deputy Government Sanitation, who was in the first cohort to attend MGM High School, who still remembers the great intellectual conversations that he used to hold with Mr. Gopal Bhai Patel when he was principal. And Mr. Chetty, Kishor Chetty, please stand up there. He also had a brother, Krishna Sami, who was the former head of the ATEC company, who was in the first class apparently in the university entrance from MGM. Now, Gandhi would be a firm supporter of the education and empowerment of women. He'd be pleased to see Mrs Rajput as the first female principal of this school. And, of course, he would have been pleased to see how many women this school has taught and who have moved on in the world of higher callings. Among them would be my own 4 sisters. Dr. Padma, who is an environment economist in Australia and the region. Ms. Champa, she is a businesswoman in Fiji and Australia. Dr. Mangi and Saras, who is a pediatrician, a doctor in pediatrician in Canada. And Saras Narsey, the youngest one, she's a health economist in Australia. And I think Mrs Rajput was in the same class as well. So, Mrs Rajput, chairman of Gujarat Education Society, in the name of my 4 sisters and my mother, Mangi and Narsey, who believed in educating their daughters at a time when usually Gujarati parents should take the children, the girls, out of school and get them married off. But my parents, my lovely, uneducated, illiterate parents in English, they decided that all our daughters, all sisters, would be educated. So in the name of my 4 sisters and my mother, Mangi and Narsey, I'd like to make a small donation, which I hope the Gujarat Education Society will use towards a forestation program for all your schools. Plant all the schools out with all deciduous trees like Takua, Vesi, Yaka, Pandamu, Kahula and all that. Maybe allocate each class to look after particular areas of your schools, so that your school is itself an embodiment of greenery and a lovely environment. So, Mr. Kamlesh, I think Mahatma Gandhi would have been very, very pleased to see this initiative of foresting all your schools. And if you find that there is some money left over after you forested SDM High School and all your primary schools, you can start foresting the streets around your school. I thank you. I thank you for the honor of asking me to be the chief guest today at your Gandhi Day celebration. It is indeed a deep privilege for me to be here. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.